Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone? Or good morning or good evening, wherever you're at. Um, some of you may not know about this. There's a social network that I call it the alternative to Twitter, called Parler, PARLER.com. It's pretty neat. I like it. I'm working on the Facebook alternative. It's not gonna be exactly like Facebook, but it's gonna have a lot of the same features as Facebook. Like I'm working like on the Messenger. Right now I'm doing it all by myself, which is really hard. So if you're a conservative, a Trump supporter, and you know how to code and you want to help, and you live like in the Florida area, like Orlando, you want to help, message me. You can also follow me on Parler at handle Scott Meck. Meck, Scott Meck. But I'm going to tell you, it's not been easy trying to work on this because the one of the things I'm having a hard time with is the forgot password thing. You gotta when people log in, right? You log in, you put your email, and then you put your password. Well, sometimes you forget your password. That's the part I'm working on right now. That's been very tricky. I'm also trying to work on getting the news feed going or set up. I have to kind of play around with it to make sure everything, because right now, like I said, at the moment, I'm building it by myself. If you wanted to start a GoFundMe for this, I'm perfectly okay with it. Uh, Probably the best thing would be to raise about $5,000 to $10,000 so I can hire a developer to do it. Although I'm trying to learn it myself. It's been fun. Like I took some computer classes about 2 months. I think it was 2 months ago. It was pretty fun. I learned HTML, which is hypertext. I forgot what it stood for. Um, I think it's hypertext marketing language. CSS, which is cascading styles sheets. That kind of does a lot of your like colors and stuff. Um, JavaScript, Python. Yes, it sounds. I know the name of the snake, but Python is a lot of fun. That's uh, that's kind of the one that you create your games and stuff. Python, it's a lot of fun. And then PHP, which I almost screw it up every time and call it PCP, but it's called PHP. Um, but I want to kind of get it's probably going to take depending on my health, I want to try to get done by 2020, maybe 2021 at the latest. But if you want to help get this process sped up, whatever, and you want to start a GoFundMe for it, go right ahead. I would love it. Because right now, at the moment, I'm doing it by myself. If you know of any conservatives that are Trump supporters that know coding, that are willing to help, right? I'm being honest with you, I can't pay nobody right now because this is kind of like I'm starting from scratch and stuff. Um, I'm willing to give you part of the profits if you want to do this. Maybe because like Facebook, I didn't have Facebook have like 3 or 4 or 5 people that went together exactly. I would love to do that. I'm cool with splitting the profits 3 or 4 ways with somebody. I'm perfectly fine with that because this isn't just about making money. Although I do want to make a lot of money, and who doesn't? This is also about because a lot of people are on Facebook. And there's a lot of conservatives on Facebook. I'm still on Facebook, and I'm not leaving Facebook probably until I get enough people, that I transfer from Facebook to my site. And I'm not taking all my friends with me. There's gonna be some of them I'll take. There's some I'm like, nope, you're not going with me because it's not because you're not conservative. It's just the fact that some of them don't speak to me. So like people who usually you're not friends with are usually the people that help you most being successful in life. And I want to be successful, and I don't feel you get that through a job. There's nothing wrong with having a job. I'm just saying I don't feel you get that through a job. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to, start my own company. Me and like maybe 3 other people. We do this, 2, 3 other people, maybe 4 if we need to go 5 people. Like each person, like one person could work on the forgot password form. One person could work on like the newsfeed page. I want to have the newsfeed page almost look like Facebook and not Twitter. Not that there's anything wrong with the newsfeed page on Twitter or even Parler. I just would like it's kind of like a little more like Facebook because I want to have the timeline kind of like I want people to be able to have their on their profile, have the timeline. I think that'd be neat. We don't necessarily have to do the add a friend thing and a friend request. That would be kind of cool though. Um, Maybe just following people, but I think having an add friend and friend request would be great though. And then I want people to be able to do live videos, but I need help with this if possible. So if you're a Trump supporter, you're good at coding, and want to help, message me. I encourage you. If you're like I'm not good, but I've got a friend who's a Trump supporter, is good at it, have them send me a message. Like I said, you can follow me on Parler. I'm gonna try to put that in the link too, because Parler is pretty neat. I like it. I just want to get involved. I'm not looking to build the next Facebook because Facebook is or Twitter because really those are like that. It's not a niche. Facebook kind of like is everyone. Twitter is everyone. Well, a lot of times now, your best thing is to like find somebody in like a certain niche. I'm looking for like free speech thinkers, conservatives, the what is it? I would call it like reasonable libertarians, like Kat Timpf off the Greg Gunfield, people like that. I'm looking for people like that. That's cool. Not these like Antifa like leftists we got today. No, none of that. I'm looking for Trump supporters who want to do this. Who's cool with? I'm cool with giving. If it's 3 other people, I'm cool with 25% of the profits because I think we can make a killing with this. I'm very confident we can make a killing with this because there's conservatives. Yes, there's some other alternatives right now, but like, what's wrong with having more? The more alternatives for conservatives, the better. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm working right now by myself. If you're good at creating the database, which that's not easy either, like PHP. If you're excellent at PHP, yes. Like I said though, I can't pay nobody right now. That's why I'd rather just go ahead and give you the part of the profits, and this takes off. And we like me and 3, 4 other people are doing this. And who's like, you know what? We're not going to allow certain things on our site. There are certain things that I think should not be on. No terrorist group should be allowed on the site. And people are like, well, that's banning speech. Well, a terrorist group. No terrorist group should be allowed. Come on. I know somebody like, oh, you're no better than them. Well, true, but it's ridiculous. Terrorist groups should not be allowed on social media. And they are. We don't want them on ours. We want people. We want people we want free speech. We don't want to like take away free speech, but terrorists are not. If you're trying to destroy the country, destroy people in it, and tear up businesses, no. I don't want you on my network. And I have a right to do that. If you're going to start doing this to others, I probably have to allow you on though, because then I guess I'm no better than them. Even though I'm not. But if you are a terrorist group and you come on and you don't like what someone says about you, not my problem. Not my problem. I'm not going to try to allow a terrorist group on. But if it happens to fall through and someone says something and you don't like it, I don't care. I really don't. So if you're a Trump supporter, like I said, I've got the register and the login part done. Creating the forgot password is not easy. I'm looking at books on it. It's tough. It's not easy. I'll be honest. It's not very easy. I'm not giving up on this because this is about giving as many alternatives as possible. There's nothing wrong with having many alternatives. I mean, I go on Facebook, I go on Twitter, I go on Instagram. I do not go on Snapchat. I cannot understand that for the life of me. I go on Parler. Parler is incredible. I love it. Parler kicks the daylights out of YouTube. As far as I'm concerned, I would almost delete my Twitter account. If there weren't people on Twitter I already follow that I like talking to, if some of these people were on from Twitter to Parler, I would probably leave Twitter, being honest. So if you want to help, whether it's start a GoFundMe and donate, you can do that. If you want to help with coding, because this is going to be like a more of a patriotic social network. It doesn't mean just patriots. Like anybody who's had a family member who's fought, I wanted to do something like that. I think we should give respect to people who have fought and served this country, or have had family members, because there's not enough words I can say except thank you. I'm not the greatest with words, which is why I'm not a public speaker. But if you want to help, reply back. Follow me on Parler at scottmeck. Handle at the handle, and it's Scott SCOTT and then MECK. There's people that I'm saying that because there's people that actually thought my name was spelled with one T. No, I'm a two T person. Um, but thank you. I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes, so thank you for listening. And if you got any questions or want to help, send me a message. Thank you and have a great day.